Torah Life Ministries come out of the world.
Hello everybody, it's Paul Neitz with Torah Life Ministries, and one of the things I hear all the time is, we no longer need to follow the guidelines and the instructions, of our Creator, because we got a New Testament now, and Jesus frees us from the law, and all this stuff which couldn't be more further from the truth. Yeshua didn't come to do away with the law. He came to show us how important and how it can be done. We're supposed to model our life after Him, but some people don't see it that way. Well, here's just some more proof from the New Testament, as people call it, which is the renewed covenant. And remember, everybody, it's renewed because it was so important. If you have an old car sitting in your garage, and all of a sudden the auction comes to town and you want to sell that car, what are you going to do? You're not going to replace it with something that looks similar to what it once was. No, you're going to shine it up and fix it up and renew it, because that's how important it is. Well, that's what happened with the guidelines and instructions of our Creator. It was so important that our Creator said, take it off paper and put it on your heart. He didn't change them. He didn't do away with them. He renewed them. Well, here's a story that many people might miss, but it was with Yeshua and the Pharisees and the issue he had with them, because they were adding to the guidelines and instructions. They were making it harder for people to keep, because they wanted this man-made power. So Yeshua didn't come to do away with the guidelines and instructions. He just said, no, this is the way it should be done. It's not difficult. And this is why I have a problem with the Pharisees and the sages, because they're trying to make more to it than not. It says in the scripture, do not add or take away from my law. Do not add or subtract from it. That's it. But keep. It says, do not add or take away, but keep the commandments. Some people say to me, well, it's impossible to keep all the commandments. You are 100% right. It is impossible to keep all the commandments. But don't you think, as a believer in Messiah, you should just at least try to keep at least 10 of them? I mean, what percentages of that is there? 613 commandments, and there's 10 of them. I mean, 10 of them? What percentage is 10 times the 613 commandments? Yes, we all can keep the 10 commandments. And it's not difficult. It says in the scriptures, my commandments shall not be burdensome. But here's what it has. We have this story here in Matthew 15. It says, some Pharisees and teachers of the religious law, the man-made laws, now arrived from Jerusalem to see Yeshua. They asked him, why do your disciples disobey our old age tradition, our man-made traditions, the traditions that we created? For they ignore the tradition of ceremonial hand washing before they eat. There's nowhere in the Bible, all the way from the beginning, which starts in Genesis, all the way to the end, which ends in Revelation, that says we must wash our hands before we eat. This is a man-made tradition. And Yeshua's reply was, and why do you, and he told this to the Pharisees, why do you, by your traditions, violate the direct commandments of God? Why do you violate the direct commandments? So you make up your own commandments, your own guidelines and instructions, but you violate the direct commandments. And he gives an example in this verse about honoring the mother and the father, but it goes beyond that. Why do you directly violate the commandments? My question out there to Christians watching, to people that call themselves believers of Messiah, why do you directly violate the commandments of our Creator? Ask yourself that. We are called to do that, and we are told to do that. Why do you violate them? Are you following them? Do you even know what they are? Read your scriptures, folks. Don't take the word of a Pharisee or the church. Take the word of our wonderful Creator. He knows what's best for us, and He knows and He wants what's best for you. And that's given to us in the guidelines and instructions, not the man-made traditions, but the direct word of our Creator. If you have any comments or questions about this topic or any other topics pertaining to this, please post them below this video. I'll do my best to answer them. Until then, shalom, shalom, and have a great day.
Torah Life Ministries come out of the world. Messiah people seek the truth. Come out of the world, oh my people.